courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
the space here, and he can clear it away, and smartly reclaimed.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
And a chance! It's there! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Bale.
भाई क्या
Rijkaard has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great... Decent chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
भाई ये कब से स्टार्ट है भाई?
Elise looking for the run. Elise!
भाई क्या किस्मत है भाई?
Well taken goal. Dying minutes and we're all square again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that's it.
A
good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Anand Entertainment Channel. Hello bro, welcome to the stream. इसमें थोड़ा वाह सबको
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, there really is no such thing as slowing down for this remarkable man. He's into his 30th year, but here are the numbers. 37 goals from 34 games in the league, 54 from 52 overall, a domestic double.
Yeah, and of course, don't forget the small matter of grabbing his 500th goal in that famous shirt celebration.
The most league goals, most goals in European group stages, top European goal scorer for a fourth time. The records just keep on falling. This is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldinho. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's having a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Yeah, they quite need.
Maldini is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's De Bruyne. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Baggio. No goals as yet. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi ready to try one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Messi! He went for the curler.
So we now like 6 share and subscribe. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Rodri.
Yeah, they...
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's White. Cross to the back post.
That's good defensive concentration.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now, can they get him away?
Keep up. पर मैं पास कर
Possession
दिया।
football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
क्यों खेलने आता हो भाई ये गेम पता नहीं।
Back into the middle.
ये देख।
He's going to be disappointed with that.
इस किधर मैं पास दे रहा हूँ किधर जा रहा है मेरा जॉयस्टिक राइट लेफ्ट साइड है बॉल जा रहा है लेफ्ट राइट साइड
White. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira. He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne.
देख तो ये रहा
interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
मार रहा है पीछे से वो भी फाउल नहीं है भाई
मेरे टाइम में फाउल होता है So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Oh.
After 45 minutes, it is still going. A change perhaps after half-time.
Today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Filter. ये है तो फिल्टर यार टीम क्या है ओपोनेंट का बाप रे बाप फुल पे टू विन
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Messi. Ronaldinho is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And it's Vieira. Messi. Messi driving forward. And Messi! And he hits the net. The breakthrough strike.
Pass dile 10 घंटा पर pass है
so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That कौन pass दे दी
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, it's a nice idea,
Shoot
but the
दिच्छे और सामने जाना pass
lacking.
दिच्छे
Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
भाई through दिच्छे भाई through तो सामने गए
there were just too many
just about within shooting range. Now it's Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's a good foot in there.
And
that's another good win of the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Ronaldinho!
What the hell, bro?
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ronaldinho is clearly
Put the
kicking
pass
himself
perfect.
here. He
Bhai,
knew
amar
that was a great opportunity.
একটা হেড নিতে এরিয়াল বল নিতে পারে না হেডিং এদিকে 90 প্লাস
looking to influence the game from out wide. Cannavaro. 75 minutes played. That's Vieira. Ronaldinho.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
কখন পাস দিয়ে দিয়েছি কখন
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution.
कब पास दे दिया ब्रो कब
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Lampard. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Maldini.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Adams. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rodri goes sliding in. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral.
কোথায় কি খেলবো আর খেলার কোনো এই নেই এই 117 খানা ম্যাচ হেরেছে হ্যাঁ ইউটিউব ভাই কি বলবো আর
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo.
अरे काके पास थी कार का से second brother wait a second আরে ভাই কোথায় ফেসবুক আমি খুললাম বেচারা গেল গল্প কি ভাই আমার এগেইনস্টে এত কিছু হচ্ছে হয় ভাই Let's go, I'm back.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Has been indicated.
Crunching tackle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And drive! And the... It's in!
भाई आगे नहीं जाते आगे जाए ना प्लेयर
And it's Kimmich. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta. Marquinhos cuts it out. Chouameni. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Haaland! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rashford with a real chance here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Rashford! Decent hit from there. Cruyff. And here's BYTE. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rashford! Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Delivers with whip. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Check, getting this one clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Could be danger here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergomi. Rashford. Adams with... And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different...
Batistuta! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shot could be on. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne!
Stunning shot मारा फिर भी
no
नहीं हुआ.
routine save.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Scholes. Scholes running with the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's picked out the run. Real chance! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to go deep. And that has been knocked clear. It's a throw-in. Played out towards the right wing. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Picked out by Batistuta!
Nice shot, nice shot.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This ended up in no man's land.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through.
Nice shot.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Costa Corta. Adams. Guardiola. Messi. Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. And now the breakaway. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Scholes. Messi has created one goal already. Fabinho makes the interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha!
Rafinha.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And we have our very first corner.
इसको पास देगा हालांकि नहीं डायरेक्ट शॉट किया वो
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Pass somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. That has been shifted off it. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He won't be happy with that one. He'll try to keep this alive. Could be Dave, big chance! Sticks it away!
Last
Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
क्वालिटी थोड़ा डाउन क्यों लग रहा है भाई रोड में तो गोल पूछा नहीं है भाई.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, you know, Peter, the break. There, what a good effort.
And it's Serginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
अरे भाई पास दे भाई जल्दी पास दे दे.
Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
थोड़ा जल्दी दे दे भाई पास या फिर जल्दी शूट मार दे. नहीं इसको तो एक एक्स्ट्रा टच लगेगा ही.
Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Beckham is flagged offside.
डाउन क्यों है भाई क्वालिटी? कैसा लग रहा है भाई? मेरा ही कितना कैसा लग रहा है तो ऑडियंस का वैसा ही लगेगा.
Aimed beyond the defence, threads one in, steered out
अरे
wide,
भाई
but
पीछे
he won't
आना
reach
भाई
that one. Otto is one whose deliveries we all know about, and he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Little doubt, that is a
Red
foul.
card, red, yellow, कुछ तो होगा भाई, red, yellow.
The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because
भाई कुछ
he's up
कार्ड ही
against
नहीं है
pace.
भाई. मैं होता तो रेड कार्ड दे देता इसको. What? Nice. Nice.
Costa Curta. That has been knocked clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Guardiola goes sliding in. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Good.
Great vision. And it's Serginho. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Guys, so now like, subscribe. 2 more to 400.
Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Spread it left. Oh, easy pickings there. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time.
YOLO.
And he's going to have his name taken. That has been cut short. Rooney going about things with real menace. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in. Cross goes in there. Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get it through?
अरे मेसी को
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Danger averted for now. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Messi. Now this could... He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. The goal scorer.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Come back.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And he welcomes it, and the shot!
Offside नहीं है ये?
And he hits the net!
वाह भाई.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Jersey pulling is not a foul, bro.
Responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pinches it off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Pickford claims comfortably. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
मेरा गोल कीपर होता तो छोड़ देता भाई गोल.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Batistuta voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action.
कुछ प्लेयर ऐड हुआ क्या? के लिए तो ऐड नहीं है. Sorry. Oh भाई Ben White, what the hell are you doing, man? मेन मैच में Ben White का हो जाता है. ओ बाप रे बाप.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Threads one in. That's headed upfield. Can he get it through? Lovely bit of skill. De Bruyne proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shoots!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal. He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Tries to play it through. Shifted upfield. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Still goalless at the moment. Tries to pass it through.
अरे भाई इसको भाई क्या
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
दे रहा हूँ बाटिस्टुटा को जा रहा है भाई डी ब्रुयना के पास.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiola. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta.
क्या बोलूं, एक फर्स्ट टाइम शॉट गए है, स्किल है इसके पास, फिर भी नहीं मारते भाई. अपोनेंट का मार जाते हैं.
No man's land.
Such good technique.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
ये देख भाई कितना टाइम लगाएगा भाई.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the first... There's the shot!
Division 1 नहीं इतना माइनस का
certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
1600 कितने पता नहीं 1640 पे हुआ.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. He's got away.
ये देख कैनावेरो भाई कितना.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to
जब एक्स्ट्रा टच लाए.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Referee's had a look and he's
थोड़ा क्वालिटी डाउन लग रहा है कि भाई.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Park Ji-sung.
That was lovely, that.
Fired deep toward... He rises!
He rises!
He will be
भाई OBS पे तो
livid
कितना
himself.
अच्छा क्वालिटी दे रहा है. YouTube पे ये सब ये है क्वालिटी डाउन करने का.
That's a good ball out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cannavaro with the clearance and claimed it back swiftly. Nice bit of trickery, and he's lost his man here. That has been cut short. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And they're back on the ball again. And he's forced to go back. And it's hoisted clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well,
that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. In by Messi. Terrific header! And it's in!
What a goal!
And they are cruising. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Quick look, then plays it in. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So, what can they come up with here? So, who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
There's no flag. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Hernandez. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Searching pass he's played there. Good take, and is he in? He's come in hard. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
I'd like to draw your
Messi
attention
picking
to
up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
क्या न्यूज़ है?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
Okay.
So it's away we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And it's Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior is onto this, and that's gone loose. That has ended up in no man's land. He's not got that quite right. Van Dijk. Pepe. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Filippo Inzaghi. It's come to nothing. Now it's De Bruyne. Somewhat off target.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That's an excellent interception. And it's Scholes. And here's Batistuta. And he... Vinicius Junior! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's been slipped through. He is through here. He slings it in. Now he's got space here. He came in hard, very hard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The ball has bounced loose now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Scholes. And the ball is out of play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's fabulous. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's been cut out. Well
क्या
played.
गेम प्ले है भाई. बॉल
It's a
मिल जाए तो
searching pass.
डायरेक्ट क्लियर कर रहा है.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Batistuta. White cuts it out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Fantastic goal!
मेरा बॉल साला इंटरसेप्ट हो रहा है. वो डिफेंडिंग हो जाता है, वो बॉल छोड़ रहा है ये.
And things are looking pretty good for them now. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. De Bruyne. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And it's De Bruyne. Scholes has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
एक हार जाओ, एक हार में पूरा दोनों का माइनस.
Kunde.
रैंक पुश करने का फायदा क्या है?
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Vinicius Junior. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Kunde. Vinicius Junior.
Has been indicated.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Batistuta. Big chance!
Save, yeah. Yep, save.
And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve. Whether it's
31 minus plus नहीं देगा इतना.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Now it's Batistuta. Beckham cuts out the pass. Otto. It's a good run down the right. And he's managed to get free. Otto. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Forlan. And it's Otto. Shapes the shot! He scored! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And he's gone looking for safety. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne tries to pass it through, looking to play him in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Czech getting this one clear. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he cuts out the supply. Half an hour played now. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. And the shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Great chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change the...
Adams with a definite fell there.
A yellow card.
And that's going to be a booking. It's their second corner of the game. He's got... Oh, it's come off the upright. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Kunis is off here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can... The ball goes in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Throw-in. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's on it, can he get away? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
What a mistake! Oh, he's burst through!
Yeah,
oh, that's the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. And Chet pulls off a sensational save! And he's there to clear it. Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Going into that little black book.
Substitution in progress.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Keyboard what?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game, and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
कार्ड ही नहीं, येलो कार्ड ही नहीं. मेरे को दो बार येलो कार्ड देके रेड कार्ड
go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now the delivery gets big.
On target ही नहीं है.
And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Out of play for a throw.
जॉयस्टिक क्या बंद मारने के लिए दिया है इधर भाई. हमें तो जॉयस्टिक दिखा रहा हूँ एक जा रहा है यार एक्स तरफ.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're back on the ball again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out towards the flank. Now it's crossed in. There's the header! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that.
Same चीज किया, same चीज. मेरे को देखता हूँ क्या देता है. Yellow card.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Rijkaard. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. That is a great pick out. Now it's Haaland, and he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Now it's Villa. And it's White. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Played in deep. He rises! It's bounced back off the post. And he's gone looking for safety. Costa Curta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Adams clears. And that's been won straight back.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Messi.
That's true.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Foul. मैं जो करता हूँ सब फाउल ओपोनेंट भी करता है कुछ नहीं है सब कुछ रिवर्स.
Rijkaard. David Villa does well to get it back. Messi. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the git and he's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Costa Curta. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he has slightly undercut that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Great chance! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach! And there's the goal they've been looking for! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Great vision. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cantona. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Rashford.
Yeah, that's
Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Haaland.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
And he is going into that little black book.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Dembele. Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Rui Costa. That's a sharp pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Wow, bhai, wow.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Robertson. Kukçu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, can they get him away? White is sporting a guilty look after that. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Guys, we now like, share and subscribe.
And the action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nicely aimed pass. Some resolute defending there. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
And the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's going to have his name taken. And it's White. It's run loose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is through here, face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That comes as a mighty relief. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
What?
And that's it.
Ball
that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator.
একটা ম্যাচ যদি হেরে যায় ওখানেই তো ডিমোটিভেটেড পুরো 12টা বেজে যায়। ভাই ছিলাম তো ভাই 120টা ম্যাচ যদি হারি ভাই তো বেঁচে আর কি করার আছে ভাই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট এই পালের
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
He is through. Oh, what a mistake! Raul. Rijkaard. Adams with the slide tackle there. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Forlan, looking for the run. It's Forlan! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's Rijkaard. Maradona. That has not gone well. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. Manchester United finding their passes. Batistuta. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi.
Johanan is faster by Batistuta.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Forlan. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Balten makes the interception. He's looking wide. Has crossed it. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, they've got it again. Tries to play it through. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Rodri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Forlan, and he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
So once again, we're underway. A heavy challenge. Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
It's not a good idea in
Maradona! And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Maradona. Oh, he's bustling through. Forlan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Aimed beyond the defence. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Shapes to shoot! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Can he get on the end of this? Kunde. And it's Rijkaard. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Threads one in. Well, played right into his... And Batistuta! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Coming on the field.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Number 18.
White short changes him with that pass. Owen.
And
the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Oh,
looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And that was nowhere near his best. Batistuta gets into a good position. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any...
And the shot! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Nicely intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's away! Costa Curta. Raul.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. Now it's Owen. Koundé cuts out the pass. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
আর তো এবার তো হারবই ভাই, এবার তো হারবই। টিম পড়ছে দেখ, এতক্ষণ তো হেরেই যাচ্ছি, আর এই টিমের সাথে তো আরোই জিততে পারবো।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Bale, played back. And here's Bale.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Forlan. Oh, good ball. It's run loose here. De Bruyne. Belletti. De Bruyne. Under an awful lot of pressure. Gets into some space. Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Batistuta, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, well measured. And he's got the beating of his man. It's run loose, and a chance! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And it's Batistuta. Messi. Baresi simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Forlan. No way through. Threads one in. It's Van Basten! Oh, it's come off the upright. De Bruyne.
There will be 1 minute.
He's on it. Can he get away? Baresi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please turn your attention
on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
भाई क्वालिटी इतना डाउन क्यों है भाई?
Just about up to the hour now. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He came in hard, very hard. And here's Bale. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi, and Messi! And they've got rid. Dembele. Forlan. Oh, just skips past his man.
अरे डबल टच करना है
मसल नहीं. And here's De Bruyne.
ये देखो सबके सब.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Batistuta.
तो भाई ये
De Bruyne.
पास देने में इसका इतना टाइम
Now there's a fine ball. Haaland. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
De Bruyne. Oh, some tackle
There
that.
will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his caliber and cleverness can do that.
Nice, nice, nice.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Oh, a decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Looking to play him in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Looking to go deep. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
예. 나 কোথায় যাচ্ছে আসছে?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And no surprise, that's a booking.
ये लास्ट गेम है भाई, अभी तो खेलूंगा तो भाई मेरा 4 मैच भी बाद में होगा.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's bounced back off the post. Hangs one in. Big header. Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Dumfries is always looking to play quality balls.
क्या भाई टच ही नहीं ले रहा है बंदा.
Chiesa.
ये देख.
And it's Messi. And that was nowhere near his best. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Has been indicated.
Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's well positioned here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined
shot
for a
मारेगा
goal.
भाई.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Darwin.
भाई दो chance.
Check claims comfortably. So what can they make of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now this could be a chance. A probing pass. Rijkaard cuts it out. Dumfries. And here's Messi. Brahim Diaz. Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Chiesa has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And this is Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chiesa. De Bruyne producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
भाई हालांड को उतारो भाई हालांड साला बहुत मिस कर रहा है तब से
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 21.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Substitution in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, can they get him away? He's played it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is a little undercooked.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And this is Stoichkov, looking for options for movement. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire.
फुल क्रॉसिंग में खेलता है इसको भी इधर ला लिया आज इतना ही रहता है भाई और खेलूंगा तो जाएगा इतना दिमाग खराब हो गया मिलता को कल बाय